Here's the picture that has already got the grid on it, and we will be putting the same grid onto the 8.5 by 11 sheet of paper. This is going to be our drawing paper. I'm going to start from the very top. Now, notice this picture starts slightly off. There's a margin on it. We are not going to be adding a margin on our paper. We're going to be starting directly from the corner. So I'm going to line up my ruler with the edge of my paper, because remember, this is 0. Here's 1 inch, 2 inch, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and 8. Now, notice there's a little extra on the side here. That's okay, it's not gonna matter. We're not gonna deal with that. Now, on the side, again, I'm starting right from this corner. I'm gonna line it up with the edge of my paper. 1 inch, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. Now my paper is 8.5 by 11, so there's going to be some extra over here. I'm going to line my edge up as best I can and make a mark at 10 inches. Then on the side, I'm going to come down here to my last 10-inch mark. I'm going to measure 8 inches from this side. And I'm going to make a mark over here. This is going to be the corner of my paper. So when I measure out now my each inch mark, I'm going to line my ruler up from this point all the way to this point right here. So 1 inch, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10 is right there. On the other side, I'm going to line up with the edge of the paper. Line this part up right here at the 8-inch mark where I made just a little while ago. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and my 8 mark is right there. Miss Forbes, I can't erase this!
Miss Deskins, I think you drew a little too dark.
No, I didn't!
You can still see the lines under there.
Oh man, I need a new paper.
Okay, let's turn it over. Now the way that you need to draw when you're using a ruler to get a light line, not these crazy angry lines that we know you guys draw very well, we need to hold your pencil at the back, hold your ruler really tight, and draw a very light line. You will ruin your project if you draw too dark.
Now that we know how to make nice light lines, I'm going to again use this lovely spiral notebook to make my straight lines. I'm going to line it up at this point, the 1-inch point and the 1-inch point, and very lightly make my lines. This is going to make it life much easier on you to use light lines. Now, I've already added all my lines going straight across, long ways. Now notice, it's kind of hard to see. It's supposed to be that way. We want it nice and light. I should not be able to see your lines very well from across the room. They should be so light that it's hard to see them. Now, I'm going to go the other direction. Again, I know it's redundant, but I'm going to pick 1 inch and 1 inch across the side, go all the way across. And go all the way down your paper. All right, now that I have done my grid on my drawing paper, it's all finished, all nice and light lines, I'm going to match it up with my photograph underneath. So I can match these up. 1, 2, oops, see, I did just like Miss Forbes. I did it backwards. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Move it up. 9, and 10. Then the top, A, B, C, D, E, F, G, and H. Now I'm going to just make them really tiny up at the top so that they hopefully won't be too much in the way, and you can always erase them if you need to later. So how does the grid work? Well, if I look at my 1B or B1, I can come over here and I know that the edge of my water tower is going to be up here. It's kind of up towards the top. It's not right at the edge. And it comes around and I'm going to look. See, it's kind of in the middle here. It's going to be the edge of this water tower. I'm going to draw it as best I can. And this is how you line it up. Draw the edge there, and then it comes down into B2. It's just a straight line. And I'm kind of lining up, I'm looking at the edge where it meets inside of the block, inside the square. Just kind of looking at the relationship of where in the square does it hit. On D1, right here, comes around. Then we kind of got a little bit of an edge there. This one comes up. I'm also kind of doing this upside down, so.
Sometimes it's easier to do it upside down.
Yep, sometimes it is easier. At the moment, not so much, but that's all right. Okay, and it's going to come down into D3 is where the edge of this one hits. Comes up here.
All right, now one of the things that we're going to be doing when we work on our rodeo project is that we're going to take this step by step. So you're going to finish your gridding probably today and tomorrow, and then we're just going to set it aside because this is the biggest project of the year. We do not want you to get overwhelmed by it. So don't think, oh my goodness, I've got this big drawing to do. How am I ever going to make it look realistic? We're gonna take it step by step. So gridding is the first step, then we're gonna do drawing. After that, we're gonna start with a layer of color. Then we're gonna talk about texture. And this is going to be 1 week, skip a few weeks, another week, skip a few weeks. So hopefully by January, when we have the rodeo contest, you're going to have a very well thought out piece of artwork and something that you'll be proud of.